Okay, so hello everyone again, and I hope you understand the previous lesson. So for today's lesson, I'm going to talk about the area of similar figure. Okay, so let me give you one example. Suppose that I have a rectangle which labeled as A, and the length and width of the rectangle is given as A and B respectively. And suppose that I enlarge this rectangle with the scale factors of k, so that it means that the length and width of the rectangle B is obtained by multiplying k to the length and width of the rectangle A respectively, so that the length of the rectangle B will be Ka and the width of rectangle B will be Kb. Then we can say that the corresponding side of B over the corresponding side of A, it's equal to AK over A for the length, and for the width it's equal to BK over B. And if I simplify A or B here, so I will get K. That's why K we call the scale factor. But how do I find the area of the image figure, or I can say it's the rectangle B, in relation to the rectangle A, or in relation to its side of the two similar figure? So in order to find the area of the rectangle, I think we need to multiply the length and width together, right? So the length of B is Ka and the width of B is Kb. So the area of B is given as Ka times Kb. And if I multiply K by K, it will be K squared. And here is AB. I just keep it here as AB. However, if I look at the rectangle A, I can say that the rectangle A has the length A and width B, so its area is length times width, which means that A times B. So A times B here is the area of rectangle A. So I can replace the the product of A and B here with the capital letter of A, which means that the area of rectangle A. So I can get B equal to K square A. Or if I divide both sides by A, so B here, if I divide by A, I will get B over A. And K square A here, if I divide it by A, I will get K square, and it's equal to the corresponding side of B over the corresponding side of A square, as you may know that K is equal to here corresponding side of B over corresponding side of A. So K square would mean that the square of the corresponding side of B to the corresponding side of A. Yeah, so uh, that is very important, and this is where that is the key concept for that, as I mark in the red color here, you can see here. So in conclusion, we can conclude that when the two figures are similar, the ratio of the area of the two figures are equal to the square of the ratio of the corresponding side. So yeah, just look at here again, the ratio of the two similar figure B over A here means the ratio of the two similar figure. It's equal to the square of the ratio of the corresponding side. So the square of corresponding of B over the corresponding side of A is the square of the corresponding side of B to the corresponding side of A. Okay, so let me give you one example here. For example, in these figures, you can see that there are two similar figures, which is circle. The the big one is it has the area 55.4, and the radius is 4.2, while the small one is 31.8 is the area, and the radius is represented by A. So the question is that find H. So find H, it means that find the radius of the small circle. So how do we find that? Actually, we can find without knowing the big radius here, but however, I like you to find by using the two similar figure here. As you may know that when the two figures are similar, so the ratio of the area is equal to the square of the ratio of the corresponding side. So the area of the image one is 31.8 meter square, and the area of the big one is 55.4. So here is the ratio of the area of the two figure, and it's equal to the square of the corresponding side. So this is the square of the corresponding side. We can use the radius as the side. So the radius of the smaller one or the image is 8, and the radius of the big circle is 4.2. So we can conclude like that, and then we can solve it in order to find h. Before we find h, we need to find h square here. It's equal to 31.8 times 4.2 square and divided by 55.4, and it's approximately 10.13. But this is h square, so in order to find h, we need to use the square root of 10.13, so we will get 3.18 meter. So this is how we find the h, as well as we can find the area, sorry, we can find the corresponding side of the figure when we know the other similar figure. Okay, so thank you. That's all for my today lesson, and see you next time.